Hello guys, Moukass here. So today it's gonna be all about shotguns. So this is a very risky playstyle, this is why I like it so much. You have to be very creative to close the gap with the enemies because the shotgun is very ineffective at range. So you have to get closer either with a flash or by sneaking in or by flanking. Here for example I'm using my turbo flash at the bottom of the barrel lab and I try to get behind the landing pad and I end up having one of my coolest kill streaks. So semi-auto shotguns and the pump action shotguns are very different. The semi-auto are more forgiving, you can miss a few shots and still get 3-4 kills per magazine. You cannot kill with one shot, but with one shot and one knife swing you can kill an enemy. I use it a lot at a very close range. It enables me to save one bullet.
Max down. Outstanding.
But I think after using them more and more, I think I prefer the pump action shotguns the most because they are so satisfying when you get these one-shot kills, like when you get some headshots when you snipe. Killing one enemy with one shot is very satisfying, and you can only do this with the pump action shotguns. It's much less forgiving than with the semi-auto shotguns. If you miss one shot at close range, it's very penalizing. It can get you killed. Sometimes you can save the day with the second shot, but against good players, if you miss the first shot, you're dead. So you have to make every shot count. This is why I like the most in this playstyle. You don't want to miss bullets. Since I upgraded my computer, I'm using the shotguns much more because I have better frame rate and it's able me to make these micro adjustments. Like when you're sniping, my performance with shotguns is so much better when I have a high frame rate. With the low frame rate, using shotguns is horrible. So I have been using them a lot recently. And getting these change streaks is so freaking addictive. You cannot stop after that. So now each time I found a good situation, I try to use the pump action shotguns and I close the gap either with a vehicle or with a jumper. You can be very creative, or with the harasser simply. Each time I have resources, I can use them to close the gap and then be very deadly at close range. It's also very important to not get noticed. This is why I'm using the counter-intelligence implant, which lets you know when you are spotted, so you know when to charge and when to fall back. Also in most of the clips here I'm using the Emissary as my secondary pistol. It's synergized very well with shotguns because it's very accurate at range and it has a large magazine so you can spray like a small SMG. So you're carrying one shotgun and one little SMG, so it's a very good complement.
Right, I really like the underbow shotgun.
For the SU slot I alternate between Grenade Bandolier and Advanced Shield Capacitor, depending on my resources and the situation. I really like the new Advanced Shield Capacitor because it recharges your shield very quickly. It enables you to re-engage very fast. So this is perfect for all kinds of hit and run situations, including shotgun runs.
Fire now. You want a piece of me, boy? I'm about to overload my aggression inhibitors.
So that's it guys, I'll let the video continue with my best clips with the shotguns, some cool music and also quotes from people and fighters and speakers that inspired me. So have a good day, stay epic, bye bye.
Whosoever holds this hammer, if it be worthy, shall possess the power of Thor.
Who's feeling like a hero? Huh? Anyone? No? Okay. Just start with you.
Maybe I could take it. But one misstep, and I'm dead.
I'll be
problem with the shotguns is that once close enough and you take out one target, it will alert other enemies to your presence and will leave you at a disadvantage due to having no way to engage at range. Movement and map awareness then are the cornerstones of a shotgun user. You need to be able to read the situation, understand where enemies' focus is, and also plan a route to get as close to them as possible, and then also escape.
Every hammer you have is great as long as you're only confronted with nails. Second, you get confronted with screws or bolts, that hammer will become your worst ally.
Good hit. Request immediate re-attack.
Roger, Guardian. We'll make a second gun run on a heading of 212 degrees.
During the fight, I'm supremely confident. I'm moving my head, throwing punches. I'm making a miss and I'm countering. I'm punching him real hard. And I'm punching, and when I'm punching him, I know he's not able to take my punches. 1, 2, 3 punches. I'm throwing him butt punches and bunches. He goes down, he's out. I'm victorious. Mike Tyson, greatest fighter that ever lived.
Watch out with the tank mines on the ground.
It's no different than building my basketball game. You start with what do you want your game to be? What would make your game most unstoppable or hard to deal with? And now you work backwards from there. And you start building it one piece at a time, one move at a time, one counter at a time.
And then remember, you don't want to make the mistake most people make with mentors, finding somebody just a little bit better than them. You don't want to be the blind leading the blind. So I call it the 10x rule. Find somebody 10 times further ahead than you.
Royal Gurkha Rifles, UK. These are soldiers that were recruited from Nepal and they were known as the bravest of the brave. Here's their saying: better to die than to be a coward.
And caught him right in the chin. And when the fight was over, people asked McGregor what his secret is. And he said, precision beats power and timing beats speed. Awareness. Mark my words, at the end of the day, the person who walks in the room and observes the most is the most badass person in the room.
So anyway, that's just a little bit about my story. My story is probably more intriguing for me than it is for you, but I wanted to hear it again, so I thought I would just, bore you with it. Anyway, I don't ask you to be impressed today. I'm the one that's impressed.